Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Tazz here, and welcome back to the channel. Now today what I've got for you guys is a Legends of Tomorrow video, and in this video what I want to talk to you guys about is the Spear of Destiny, and what the Legends and Legion of Doom are going to do with it. Minor spoiler warning if you guys are not caught up with Legends of Tomorrow Season 2. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. First, let's start with the Legion of Doom. So I'm going to go through this just individual character by character. So what I think Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash, is going to do with with the Spear of Destiny for himself is I think he's going to, like he's been saying throughout the entire series, is that he's trying to keep himself alive and not make himself a time aberration so he doesn't have to keep running from the Black Flash all the time whenever he's traveling through time. So he's going to just sort of change history to have himself not be erased from history. So maybe he's going to bring Eddie Thawne back to life, and in doing so that will make him still alive and not make him a time aberration, or somehow he's just going to be able to like he could do with the Spear of Destiny, is just rewrite reality, so he could just sort of do little minor changes that will sort of change the outcome of Season 1 of The Flash, possibly, to make himself not die in the end, you know. So probably the most likely thing is he will bring back Eddie Thawne from and make himself not kill himself at the end of Flash Season 1, so that will keep Eobard alive. And I'm pretty sure this will stick because, I mean, you can't have a universe with the Flash without a Reverse Flash, so I definitely think this will stick. So now let's move on to Damian Dark. Now, for Damian Dark, what I think he's going to do with the Spear of Destiny for himself is he's going to change the events of Arrow Season 4 and have Oliver Queen, aka the Green Arrow, not kill him in the end. So he's going to do something, he's going to use the Spear of Destiny and have the Green Arrow almost have sort of a change of heart, or a moment of sort of make him second guess himself on killing Damian Dark, which will in turn have Oliver actually capture Damian Dark at the end of Season 4 instead of actually killing him. So I think that there's definitely a possibility that this will stick as reality now, and Damian Dark will still be alive so that he can sort of come back on Arrow maybe if he wanted to, or come back on Legends if he wanted to. So I definitely hope that this sticks so that Damian Dark can still come back on the shows, because I think he's actually pretty funny. He's actually a pretty good villain. He wasn't the greatest in Arrow Season 4, but I just definitely liked it whenever he always was doing all those jokes and quips and everything. He was pretty funny. I think he's definitely better on Legends than he was on Arrow, but I think that there's a possibility that this sticks, but possibly it doesn't, and we only get past versions of Damian Dark if he ever pops up again. So now let's move on to the next member of the Legion of Doom, and that member is Malcolm Merlyn. And now what I think Malcolm Merlyn is going to try to do with the Spear of Destiny is do something that he's been wanting forever, since he's ever been a character on Arrow, since Season 1, and his whole motivation in Season 1 for sort of carrying out the undertaking and everything was sort of as revenge against the Glades for the death of his wife, and in doing so he actually led to the death of his son Tommy also. So what I think he's going to try to do with the Spear of Destiny is I think he's going to try to bring his family back to life. And now, while this would be nice for him, and I don't see this sticking. I mean, I'd like to see Tommy back, but I don't think that this will stick. He probably won't be brought back in this way. It would be such a big change to reality itself, and it would have a lot of impacts on Arrow and everything. So I don't think that this would stick. I think this is what he's going to want to do with the Spear of Destiny, but I just don't think this will stick. So I think he's going to have to settle on getting his hand back, probably. At least he's going to get his hand back, I think, and not have to go with that robotic hand anymore. So I think that that's what he's going to be doing with the Spear of Destiny. He's going to try to bring back his family, but he's probably just going to be able to get his hand back. Now, let's move over to what the Legends are going to be doing with the Spear of Destiny. And I know you guys are going to be saying, wait, you forgot Captain Cold for the Legion of Doom. He's coming back in the next episode. Just hold on a second. I will get to him in a moment. But for now, let's move over to what the Legends are going to be doing with the Spear of Destiny. So now, if you guys have read the synopsises for the next couple of episodes of Legends, or have heard about them or anything, you know that the Legends are going to be definitely struggling with figuring out what they should do with the Spear of Destiny. They're going to be struggling with wanting to do things with the Spear of Destiny, wanting to bring back people from the dead, wanting to change events, but they know that they can't because they know that they're supposed to be protecting time and everything. So it's going to be a big struggle within the Legends team. They know that the right thing to do is to destroy it, but they know that that they can do a lot of things. They can reverse a lot of bad things that have been happening to them throughout time and everything. They know they can do that with the spear, but they know that they have to destroy it as well. But if they don't end up actually just destroying it and actually do make a couple of changes, these are what I think that they're going to be doing. So the first major thing that I think that they would do with the Spear of Destiny is actually bring back Leonard Snart, aka Captain Cold. So I know that he's going to be coming on to Legends in the next episode. He's going to become part of the Legion of Doom, but I think what's going to happen is Legends are going to capture him, put him in the brig, or whatever the little jail cell is, whatever you want to call it. They're going to put him in there, and what they're going to try to do with the Spear is, I think that they're going to try to actually bring back sort of his memories and everything of Season 1 of Legends, try to put those into the mind of that living version of Captain Cold, and I'm pretty sure he's probably from around Flash Season 1. If I'm wrong, correct me down in the comments, but I think he's going to probably be from around Flash Season 1, around that time where he's sort of like majorly evil, you know? So I think what they're going to do is sort of give him those memories through using the spear, give him the memories of Season 1, and that will sort of revert him back to becoming a legend and being a good guy and being on the Legends team. And I think that this will definitely stick, because I think if there's something that the Legends can all agree on, is that they'd want to bring back a dead teammate and have him become part of the Legends again. So I think that that would be really cool if they were able to either just completely bring him back to life with the Spear of Destiny, or give this version of Captain Cold the memories of the now dead version of Captain Cold. Now, something else I think that the Legends could all agree on that they would want to do with the Spear of Destiny is bring back all of the dead members of the JSA. And now I think that this will probably be something that they do right at the end to sort of fix everything that they've done this season, is bring back every dead member of the JSA, put them back in their own time, and almost erase their memories of what has been happening to them in Season 2 of Legends. I just feel like this would just be a easy way for just sort of as an easy way to sort of write these characters off the show, is to bring them back to life, put them back in their proper time, erase their memory from everything that has happened in Season 2 of Legends. And this will be probably an easy way to sort of just get rid of any sort of plot holes that they might have with these characters going forward. Is like, if since like Vixen now knows her future because she asked Gideon at the end of the last episode, so now she knows that there could be a lot of plot holes coming from that. There could be a lot of major changes of time coming through that. So I think that what they might do is just try to bring back all of the dead members of the JSA and put them back in their own time and everything. I just think that this would be a nice way to sort of, like I said, write the characters off the show and try to prevent any crazy changes to time aberrations, or just in general plot holes on the show. So bringing back Captain Cold and bringing back all the dead members of the JSA and putting them back in their own time is something that the entire team of the Legends would have to agree on, something that I think that they definitely could agree on. But there are a couple of things that I think that just individual characters themselves will actually try to do with the Spear of Destiny, and one of those being Rip Hunter. I think that he's definitely going to struggle with knowing that he has the power now to bring back his family with the Spear of Destiny, but you have to remember that he's had the Spear of Destiny forever, and he could have brought his family back with the Spear of Destiny even before anything has happened with Season 2, with him destroying the Spear of Destiny at the beginning of the season and splitting it up amongst the members of the JSA. So I just think that this is something that he's definitely going to struggle with, definitely want to do, but he's actually not going to end up doing it because he knows that there could definitely be consequences. Even though with the Spear of Destiny there aren't supposed to be any major consequences to time from changing it with the Spear, I just think that he's going to definitely struggle with this. This is going to be a big character arc for him in the back part of this season, in these last few episodes. But I think that he's going to want to do it, but not actually end up being able to bring back his family. Now, the final thing that I want to touch on here is definitely pretty interesting. So if you guys know, they put out the sort of the cast list for the final episode of Legends a couple of weeks ago. I'll put it up on the screen now. but they put up the cast list, and it's pretty interesting because you see one cast member that has never been on Legends. They were a character on Arrow that actually died. So you see that Laurel Lance, aka the Black Canary on Arrow, was actually listed to be in the final episode of Legends for the season. So this makes me wonder what will happen. Why is she going to be on the show? Is she just going to be a past version of the character that just shows up because they're going back to a previous season of Arrow, or just a previous just sort of a time period where she's still alive, or could something else happen? My theory is that maybe Sarah actually brings back her sister Laurel using the Spear of Destiny. Now this would definitely be really crazy, as to she could actually end up becoming a legend maybe if she brings her back with the Spear of Destiny, but I'm just not sure if the team would actually allow her to do this, because I mean, she's the captain of the Wave Rider now. She's supposed to sort of be setting the example for all of the other legends. She's supposed to be in charge, and if she's just going to be going around changing time with the Spear of Destiny, I just don't know how the rest of the team would take that, because they would sort of take that as a, oh, if the captain of the ship is changing time, then obviously we can change time to whatever we want to do with the Spear of Destiny also. So I think that this, if Sarah actually ended up bringing back Laurel with the Spear of Destiny, I definitely think that this would sort of create a lot of conflict with within the Wave Rider, within the team of the Legends. But I think it's definitely pretty cool to speculate on this. It would be really cool to see Sarah actually bring back Laurel and have her be on Legends. So she actually, obviously she's going to be on Legends, but we're just not sure how yet. But I want to know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Do you think that Sarah's actually going to use the Spear of Destiny to bring back Laurel onto the show, bring her back into reality, bring her back to life? Do you think that's actually going to happen? Do you guys think that any of the things that I've said in the video are actually going to come true? Do you think that anybody's actually going to end up using the Spear of Destiny to get what they want, or do you think that sort of it's just going to be destroyed and everything's going to sort of go back to the way it was? I want to know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. But until next time, guys, it's been Tazz, and I will see you guys in the next video.